My head is just always a big jumble of thoughts, and I don't have the tools to untangle them. And Kat just comes in and, like a Rubik's Cube, makes it all make sense again with all the colours.
Oh, hi.
My name is Annie, and this is about being a carer for many people, but mostly my husband, who broke his neck 3 years ago. And I also have, well, I have one child, and then my husband has two children. All three children live with us. And they all have varying forms of neurodevelopmental issues between autism, ADHD, and not being a traditional carer, because I'm not the typical wife who's taking care of her older husband or son who's taking care of his mum. I take care of lots of people and they're all in my house. My caring journey was very rough, very difficult. It started during COVID. It was really terrible and it was scary, and I had no idea what I was doing. I remember when we got home from the hospital after my husband had been in the hospital for weeks, and the first time he had to go to the toilet and I had to help him, and I was the only one there. I had no idea what to do. And that was my first experience of ever being a carer. Obviously, I have children, you care for children. And I think my role with them changed a lot because of the role with my husband. I was able to separate out the two parts of myself a lot differently and be able to care for them, but also be their mother. I went to a medical appointment at East Lothian Community Hospital for myself, and I saw the Carers of East Lothian office there, and I said, "Oh, what's this?" And so I contacted them, and a lady got in touch with me who's really lovely, and she did a carers assessment, I believe it's called, and she is the one who eventually referred me to social work and CAT through the occupational therapy with the NHS for carers specifically. And I didn't realize that I also would be able to access services to help support me supporting others. I thought it was all about support for the people who needed the help. So I learned that that was available, and it's been amazing. Kat told me the first time I met her to put my own life mask on before I put others on. And I realized then that I had been putting everyone's life mask on 2 times over before I put my own on. And I had done absolutely nothing for myself. Not in a selfish way, but my entire day, start to finish, was about everyone I cared for and nothing about me. And I learned that I can't keep going like that and being the best person, not just for other people, but for myself. It's been fantastic to find there are services available for people, because you quite often assume you're just there for yourself, and there's nobody else there. Winnie's come to join us. She's taught me there are ways that I can change small things in the way I do things, the processes in which I do things that benefit me. And sometimes it's easy stuff that you don't even think about, because I get so overwhelmed with the day-to-day. I get really overwhelmed. As they say, neurodevelopmental issues don't often just start with kids. So I was diagnosed with ADHD after we went through the whole diagnostic process with the kids. Something I've learned from Kat has been, I can't help them if I'm not able to help anyone, including myself. So I really need to learn, or I am learning. I don't need to learn, I am learning. And that's another thing Kat has taught me: don't use negative language about yourself, because that just continues to drag you down. I am learning to prioritize myself more, but not at the detriment to caring for my family either.
it's very, very difficult when I have been the executive function to now be able to only be on paper, on computer. That and because Annie lost that support, we, for want of a better term, were a little bit adrift. And then through the system appeared Cat. And it's made a massive difference because Annie has someone she can talk to, and Cat approaches it so well and, helps the person. And that's the main thing, that in a society where we're all taught to help ourselves, we actually now have somebody that's helping Annie so that she can deal with what's going on around us. I feel sorry for any carer that's just got one person that they care for. The level of pressure on Annie is horrendous. Best will in the world, I don't know how to teach Annie to be able to cope with that better. But fortunately, we now know somebody who can. So that is a massive difference and a massive help.
There's help. There's a lot of help out there. It sometimes can seem overwhelming to try and find it. And sometimes it finds you. So if you sit there and think, I have no help, I have no support, I have nobody on my side, look, because there is. It just takes time and a lot of perseverance. So that could be one thing, just persevere with it.